Well, thank you, and I thank my friend from Maryland for his leadership and my friend from California on this. And I can't think of anything that is more important that we are talking about here in Washington, because there are three critical foundations which our nation was built upon: the freedom of speech, the freedom of conscience, and the right to life. You know, Thomas Jefferson, the author of the Declaration of Independence and who was our third president, said, quote, "No provision in our Constitution ought to be dearer to a man than which protects the rights of conscience against the enterprises of the civil authority," end quote. What he means by civil authority is government. Mr. Speaker, I stand here today in the well of the House of this chamber. Americans' freedom of conscience and our right to life is once again under attack, and this time in California. This law at issue in California is a classic example of government using its power to force citizens to promote messages that conflict with their personal beliefs. Pro-life pregnancy centers are a valuable asset to women, to men, and to the families, and certainly to those babies. And not only around the country, but certainly in Michigan. These centers provide at no charge practical advice and resources, information, emotional support for expecting mothers and those fathers and families in need. You know, as leaders of this nation, we should be offering support, resources, and praises for their efforts, not forcibly targeting these PRCs with unconstitutional government mandates. You know, through the work of my wife, Natalie, who served for a number of years on the board of a local pregnancy resource center in West Michigan, I've seen firsthand the overwhelming positive impact that they have on the community. My sister-in-law still serves on that board. This is real impact in real lives to women and certainly to their babies. Now, maybe even more importantly, even after that baby is born, these resource centers will oftentimes provide care and clothing and education and emotional support. And I know in my own church in West Michigan, we regularly have those dresser drives where we fill a dresser for that pregnancy center, and that we are providing those diapers and providing that formula. We're there to help those mothers make it through. Well, the federal government should never force or attempt to coerce medical professionals, employers, resource centers to perform or promote abortions against their beliefs. Our basic freedoms and founding principles were established to protect us from that exact sort of intimidation. So I want to again thank my friends for leading this effort, but these pregnancy resource centers work. We know that. They offer compassionate care to those who need it the most and should be treasured by the government and not targeted by them. And with that, I thank my friends again and yield back.